Hey loves, how's it going out there? I know it's 10 o'clock and all, and I know you guys are probably going to get sleep, but I figured I'd make another poem video for tonight. Say hello to 148. Yep, this is 148. 148 of my poem videos. The last one I did was 147, where I read two poems that involved the famous legendary actor Liam Neeson and the famous Swedish musician group known as ABBA. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope if you ever watched those, please feel free to. I mean, I did a wonderful job. I did a wonderful job on it. I just don't want you guys to feel left out or anything. So feel free to watch them whenever you get the chance. So tonight I've got two new poems with me. I finished one this morning and then did the other one today as I came home from work. So here as I read these two new poems to you guys. But before I do, I'm going to tell you what the two new poems are. The first one is on a famous wrestler that has been traveling all over the globe, and he's been in the independent wrestling scenes for a very, very long time. I've watched his matches from back then, especially when it came to him being part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's a phenomenal athlete. I've also seen him in British independent wrestling scenes. So yep, because he's also from the UK as ever. So my first poem that I'll be reading to you guys will be no other than it's going to be on no other than the aerial assassin himself, Mr. Will Ospreay. And I've seen Will Ospreay before. Last time I saw him was when Impact Wrestling was going on in the UK doing their UK tour. And he was part of the King of the Mountain match where you had to take the King of the Mountain title and hang it up to be declared the King of the Mountain title holder as in becoming the King of the Mountain champion. Yeah. So yeah, that's been happening. Yeah, so that's gonna be my first poem reading to you guys. And then my second poem is gonna be based on a famous Netflix TV show that no one can't seem to get away from. Henry Cavill, yeah, plays this dude that happens to be a monster hunter. And pretty much not everyone in town is a fan of this dude, but he slays pretty much any creature that dares to rise from the depths of the creepy mist. Yeah, so the second poem is going to be based on the Netflix TV show known as The Witcher. And you all know pretty much that TV show. I tried to watch it back then, but then I got sidetracked by something else, so you know how it goes. So next thing I know, I'm doing something else for myself just to keep myself busy or whatever I watch on Netflix as ever. So yeah. So get ready as I read you these two new poems, starting with the aerial assassin poem. Tight. And before I get started, let me get my wand out. Ta-da! Got my poetry wizard wand right here. My poetry wizard wand. So good to go. So get ready as I read this poem that's based on in the British. Yeah, this poem is based on British independent wrestler. Sorry, let me stop. This poem is based on British independent wrestler, Mr. Will Ospreay. In this poem, as I call him, which is his nickname known as the Aerial Assassin. Here we go. The Aerial Assassin. Will Ospreay is a flight machine without fear as he hits the ring with his transformable gear. This dude has traveled all over the globe, giving his opponents the high-flying probe. This UK native has never backed down from a fight when it involves the aerial flight. I remember watching his match with Ricochet in the past, where he would be the one giving out the supreme blast. His ring gears were always the best to admire very much, while having the creative, gentle touch. He has been with Ring of Honor before. The World TV title was his major score. A lot of individuals have looked up to him as a guide, someone who fights with ultimate pride. The Aerial Assassin is a kick-ass nickname that brings out the Great Flame. Alright, let me get to now the part where I show you the picture of the aerial assassin. Here he is, my friends. This right here is this right here is the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. Let me hold this up more so you guys can see for yourself. Now on the bottom, you can see where I put down that says, trying to figure out what I put down here. Oh yes, the aerial assassin has come for a war. Yep, this is Will Ospreay right here. He's from the UK, and I've seen a couple of his matches from back then. One I'll never forget was not only with Ricochet, but there was another where he got to meet his childhood hero, Rey Mysterio. Yep, and everyone has always looked up to Rey as an inspiration. So, and now you got Will Ospreay becoming the inspiration for everyone. So yeah, Will Ospreay, one of my favorite independent wrestlers of all time, of today as ever. Yep. Well, if you're watching this one's for you, my friend. So yeah, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see for yourselves. God love Will Ospreay. Yep, the aerial assassin. And I've seen his matches in Ring of Honor wrestling before. I've seen him take on the likes of Jay Lethal, that's one. Jay White, that's two. I've seen him face Marty Scurll before. Yep. And who else did Jay White take on? Oh, he's also taken on Dragon Lee before. So yeah, I've seen a couple of his matches in Ring of Honor wrestling back then. So yeah, Ring of Honor loves having him around. Let me hold this up so before I move on to let me hold this up before I move on to the next poem. All right, my friends. That was the first poem, known as the Aerial Assassin. That was based on the Aerial Assassin himself, Will Ospreay. I hope you loves enjoyed that. As right now, we head into the second poem. All right, this poem, it's number 2, is based on a famous TV show that represents Netflix. And I remember watching a couple of episodes of this show, but then I pretty much fell asleep through those. And the next thing you know, I never intended to go back watching it. But I see a lot of people love this show very much because you're discovering a character that's pretty much a loner, where he goes around fighting creatures that dare to rise straight from the depths of the creepy mist or the creepy landscape where there are forces that you don't see coming out of nowhere very often. So yeah, and Henry Cavill, you all know who that is from the Man of Steel film. He does a phenomenal job as this character who goes around slaying creatures rising from the graves of any depths of a creepy, spooky forest. And the next thing you know, the mist is always there. So yeah. Yep. So the next poem I'm going to read to you guys, number 2, is based on the famous TV show representing Netflix, which is called no other than The Witcher. So get ready. The Witcher. There is a monster hunter who walks alone, enduring cold paths that paths that lead to the fright zone. He is not liked by many individuals, as you tell. There is always trouble which he can smell. He goes by the name known as Geralt, who you all may know of from the TV show The Witcher, Geralt. He goes by the name known as Geralt. Geralt would find himself in journeys that intend to exist, discovering magical and mythical beings from the mist. He battled a creature that rose from a creepy lake, where the fright is not a mistake. Geralt is a monster hunter with no fear. The truth comes alive as many fellows hear. Say hello to a protector of the land that he knows, where the adventure of him continues to grow. Alright, loves, get ready as I show you the picture of Geralt from the TV show known as The Witcher. Hang tight. Just gonna try to start this up. There we go. This is Henry Cavill as the character that is known for slaying frightening creatures rising from the depths of the frightening mist or anywhere around the spooky forbidden forest. Yet this is him playing his character known as Geralt from the TV show known as The Witcher. So I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see for yourself. And on the bottom you can see where I put underneath the picture saying, "I give you Geralt, known as The Witcher." Yep, yep. I'm gonna keep holding this up so you loves can see for yourselves. Alright, almost done. In a few minutes, I'm gonna wrap this up. So yeah. Alright, loves. There you have it. That was that was the second poem I had done for tonight, along with the first one. So yeah, number two was The Witcher, based on the famous TV show. Yeah, and you saw the picture of Geralt, played by the great Henry Cavill. So tonight, for this poem video 148, I read two wonderful poems. One on the aerial assassin known as Will Ospreay, my favorite British independent wrestler. Yep. And number two, you also got to hear the poem based on Henry Cavill's character representing the TV show known as The Witcher. So I hope you guys enjoyed that too. So I just want to say thank you for your time. And just to let you guys know, even though I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I'm going to say this right now. War Games is this Sunday live on the WWE Network streaming Peacock representing Xfinity. If you have Peacock, if you have Xfinity also, then you are good to go. I think you already know the answer to that, so yeah. War Games is going to be good this Sunday, especially for both men and women's War Games. I mean, Team EO versus Team Mandy. Yeah, Team Toxic Attraction. And then you got that broken individual that Big Mommy Cool still dealing with, Dakota Kai. And then we got the men's War Games coming up for this Sunday too, with Team Ciampa going straight to war with Team Braun. Yeah. And yeah, so we got a lot going down this Sunday at War Games. Yeah. War Games is going to be like pure hell on earth. And we all know what hell on earth means. Prepare for chaos, prepare for mayhem, prepare for a throwdown to the end. So be aware of that. But other than that, thank you. I just want to say thank you, loves, for taking your time to enjoy this. I hope you guys liked the two new poems I did. One on Will Ospreay, known as the Aerial Assassin, and number two with Henry Cavill's character, known for the TV show representing Netflix, called The Witcher. So I hope you guys enjoy that as ever. I just want to say thank you for your time. I hope you guys get some nice sleeps and be aware of what the weather might be like tomorrow. So be aware of that. But other than that, thank you for your time. I'll see you loves next time. Anyway, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.